Okay, 15.2 homework problems. For each geometric sequence, write a recursive rule by finding the common ratio by calculating the ratio of consecutive terms. Okay, so by now we should know how to find R. So let's just review here for a real quick second what recursive rule looks like. Remember, in linears, recursive look like this. F of x equals f of x minus 1 plus m, okay, your slope. It's whatever you were going up by or going down by. Okay, so for a geometric, it's what you multiply by. So it's f of x equals f of x minus 1 times r, your common ratio. In this case, they're using this notation, a sub n. Okay, so that means it's going to be a sub n equals a sub n minus 1 times r. That's going to be your recursive rule. The explicit rule is just taking what you have given. So that's all recursive. I always have to look how to spell recursive. I never can remember if it's 2 R's, 2 C's, all that stuff. So this is all recursive. Okay, and explicit is for the given values. So in an explicit, it's going to be a sub n equals a sub 1, your first term, times r to the n minus 1 power. That's going to be your explicit rule. Okay, so now let's look at that for problem number 5. First of all, we got to figure out what our r is. So right here, we're going down. Okay, so remember again what we said. Take your second term, divide it by your first term. So if I simplify that, 6 divided by 9 is 2/3. That's my r. Okay, so for a recursive rule, since they're using this notation, a sub n, again, my recursive rule here is going to be a sub n equals a sub n minus 1 times 2/3. My explicit rule for this one, so I'm going to use a big R for recursive. My explicit rule for this one is a sub n equals a sub 1. Okay, my first term here is 9. So 9 times r, which is 2/3, to the n minus 1 power. Now, because that's a fraction, you'll want to put that in parentheses. So we're going to skip this page of problems because it's the same thing. This one says use the geometric sequence to help write a recursive rule and an explicit rule for any geometric sequence. For the general rules, the values of n are consecutive integers starting with 1. Okay, what's that mean? This is the same type of problem right here as we just got through doing. The only difference is it's not presented in a table. So this is term 1, this is term 2, term 3, term 4, term 5. Okay, so we go about the same process. First we figure out our r. So r here is 2. We're multiplying by 2 each time. Again, you could have divided 10 by 5. My recursive rule, a sub n, okay, or f sub n. Let me go back and look at the directions real quick here. It doesn't say, so it may want it in function notation. It may want it as a sub n. So I'll do both here. A sub n equals a sub n minus 1 times r, which is 2, okay? Or f of n equals f of n minus 1 times 2, if they want function notation. Explicit rule, I'll write this in red. Explicit rule, remember, is, again, a sub n equals your first term, which in this case is 5, times r to the n minus 1 power. Or again, if they want function notation, f sub n, or f of n, is 5 times 2 to the n minus 1 power. So same exact problem as the previous one, it's just presented a little differently. Write an explicit rule for each geometric sequence using subscript notation. So that's important because now that means we have to use the a sub n thing. Use a calculator and round your answer to the nearest tenth if necessary. The third term of the sequence is 120. The fifth term is 76.8. Okay, so what makes this a little difficult is the fact that we've skipped a term. So it's harder to find your common ratio. I'm going to expand this a little bit, give myself a little bit more room to write. Okay, so third term, fourth term, fifth term. Okay. So my third term here was 120. My fifth term is 76.8. So what do I know about R? I know R is less than 1 because I've got to be multiplying by a fraction or decimal that's making it get smaller. Now what I've got to do is I've got to figure out how to do that, okay? So here's a good way to think about this, and this helps that we've done quadratics and everything now. If you think about how we get there, what I have to do to get from here to here is I have to multiply by R. And then to get from there to there, I have to multiply by R again. So what's that mean? What's R times R? That is R squared. So really, I have to take 120 times R squared in order to get 76.8. So if I think about that, R times R, R squared. So if I'm solving for R, what I'm going to do here is divide by 120. So this takes us back to our quadratics earlier that we solved by taking square root, because now I have R squared equals this 76.8 divided by 120, and now I'm going to take the square root. Now the difference is here, we're not talking about a negative because my R here is just going to be whatever my positive value is. So I'm just going to type on my calculator square root of 76.8 divided by 120, and that gives me 0.8. So R is 0.8. Now, a good way to do this is let's double check and make sure that happens. So now I'm going to replace this with 0.8, and I'm going to do 120 times 0.8, and that gives me 96. And then I'm going to replace this with 0.8, and I'm going to do 96 times 0.8, and I get 76.8. So that does work. So double check to make sure your R is correct, okay? Now, what is it we're wanting? We're wanting an explicit rule, okay? An explicit rule. So our explicit rule in subscript notation, a sub n equals a1 times r to the n minus 1, where this is our first term. Now, we don't have our first term, so we got to go back over here and find our first term. So how do we do that? We do the same exact thing, but instead of multiplying by r, now I'm going to divide by r. So I'm going to divide by 0.8, okay? So I do 120 divided by 0.8, and that's 150. Then I have to do that one more time, divide by 0.8. So divide that by 0.8, and I get 187.5. That's my first term. So now I can write my explicit rule. 187.5 times r, which is 0.8 to the n minus 1 power. Okay, one more problem here. Number 20. The number of points that a player must accumulate to reach each next level of a video game from a geometric sequence where a sub n is the number of points needed to complete level n. You need 20,000 points to complete level 3 and 80,000,000 points to complete level 5. So I'm not going to work through this completely, but I'm going to set it up for you because it's worked out like the previous problem. Level 3 is like term number 3. So level 3, let's see, sorry. Level 3 was 20,000 points. level 5 is 8 million points. So again, you're missing that level 4. So how do you get there? It's times R, and then times R again. In this case, you know it's bigger than 1 because you're going from 20,000 up to 8 million. So again, you're going to set it up. So you got 20,000 times R squared equals 8 million. And then you'll divide by 20,000. Cancel, so R squared equals, do your zeros. Obviously, you can just use the calculator. And then 2 goes into 800, so that'd be 400. And then you take the square root of 400 is 20, so that's your R. So now you can write your explicit rule for this. Remember, you'll need to go back to find the first term to get your explicit rule. So in this case, instead of multiplying by 20, you're going to divide by 20, in essence, is what you would do. So you divide by 20 and get your second term, and then get your first term, and you can write your rule. So hopefully this has helped you with the homework for this particular lesson.